Are you tired of feeling drained by toxic people in your life? You know, those people who always seem to leave you feeling emotionally exhausted, unsure of yourself, and just plain miserable. We've all been there, stuck in relationships or friendships that are just sucking the life out of us. But today, we're gonna talk about how to free yourself from those toxic influences and start living the life you deserve. Toxic people can be anyone: friends, family members, even romantic partners. And the worst part is, they often don't even realize the harm they're causing. But that doesn't mean you have to keep allowing them to drain your energy and hold you back. In this video, we're gonna dive into some practical steps you can take to identify and distance yourself from toxic people. From recognizing the signs of toxic behavior to setting boundaries and seeking out healthier relationships, we're gonna cover it all. So if you're ready to take back control of your life and start living on your own terms, then let's get started. Toxic behavior can manifest in so many different ways. Maybe it's the friend who always has to one-up you, or the family member who constantly criticizes you. Maybe it's the partner who makes you feel guilty for wanting to pursue your own goals and dreams. Whatever it is, recognizing toxic behavior is the first step to freeing yourself from it. One of the most common traits of toxic people is the need for control. They might try to manipulate you into doing things their way, or guilt trip you into staying in a situation that's bad for you. They might even try to make you feel like you're the one who's crazy, just to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions. Another trait of toxic people is that they're often incredibly selfish. They only care about their own needs and desires, and they don't care who they hurt in the process. They might take advantage of your kindness or exploit your weaknesses for their own gain. And then there are the emotional manipulators, the ones who use guilt, anger, or self-pity to get what they want from you. They might make you feel like you owe them something, or that you're responsible for their happiness. But the truth is, you're not responsible for anyone else's emotions except your own. Setting boundaries is essential when it comes to dealing with toxic people. And I know, it can be hard to set boundaries with people we care about. But if we don't, we can end up losing ourselves in the process. Boundary setting is about communicating your needs and expectations clearly, and being firm but respectful when those boundaries are pushed. When you set boundaries with toxic people, they might try to push back or test those boundaries. They might even try to make you feel guilty for setting them in the first place. But remember, you're not being selfish by setting boundaries, you're being responsible for your own well-being. So how do you set boundaries with toxic people? Well, first of all, you need to be clear about what you're and aren't comfortable with. Don't be wishy-washy or vague, be specific and direct. And then, you need to be prepared to enforce those boundaries when they are tested. Sometimes, the best way to deal with toxic people is to limit your contact with them altogether. This doesn't mean cutting them out of your life completely, although sometimes, that's necessary too. It just means being more intentional about how you interact with them, and setting boundaries around how much time and energy you're willing to devote to them. Another strategy for reducing contact with toxic people is to focus on building positive relationships with people who uplift and support you. When you surround yourself with good people, you're less likely to be influenced by the negative ones. And if you do need to interact with toxic people, having a strong support network can help you stay grounded and focused on your own goals and desires. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can be life-changing. When you're around people who believe in you and support you, you start to feel more confident and capable. You start to see that you're worthy of love and respect and that you deserve to be treated well. And the best part is, you have the power to choose who you surround yourself with. You have the power to choose who you let into your life and who you keep at arm's length. So take some time to reflect on your relationships. Are there people in your life who are holding you back or uplifting you? Are there people who make you feel bad about yourself or people who make you feel seen and heard? It's time to make some tough decisions about who you want to keep in your life. It's time to start prioritizing your own well-being and surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself. So to recap, identifying and distancing yourself from toxic people is all about recognizing the signs of toxic behavior, setting boundaries, reducing contact, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, because when you free yourself from toxic people, you open yourself up to all kinds of possibilities and opportunities. If you've got a story about a toxic person in your life and how you dealt with them, please share it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.